Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining me for a craft night with friends. My name is Alyssa from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for beginners. And I'm here on weeknights at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And it's a time that we can relax and craft together. So I'll be here through Thursday this week again, and we are working on our ABC quilt. We have one last dude to quilt, and then a couple corner blocks, two different corner blocks, and I think we can do all that tonight. Which means tomorrow I can clean up this machine and we can start trimming these down and sewing it together into the quilt. I'm really excited. We are getting this guy done. All right, let's get going tonight. Okay, so here is our zebra. Just to recap, this is what we did last night. We did this little raccoon. We did quite the scene on him. We did like a whole babbling brook or whatever, and a little fish. A little tree stump, shoreline. This is the guy that kind of took a long time. And then we also, for like a little warm-up one, we did the letter V, and we tried these meandering triangles, which I had never done before, and I struggle with meandering. So this was a struggle for me, but it was a good warm-up exercise, I think. So those are our two from last night, and then our other ones that we have going. I think the zebra is going to look a lot like this guy. I have a plan for him tonight. So we got the O, the X, the W, unicorn, U, seahorse for the S. I really like this guy still. The yak with his fuzzy letters, the turtle, and then the zebra. That's what we're doing tonight here. So we're cruising on these guys. So all right, for the zebra, what was mentioned, let's get our little drawing out. Here's our raccoon drawing from last night. I'm going to erase him. And let's get the little zebra down. So what was suggested for last night, actually my mom popped in and suggested it was like a rain tree, or like what is it called? Like a safari rain tree, and I didn't know what that was. So I looked it up beforehand, and I'm like, oh, it's one of these like, Sahara, Serengeti, or, like trees, like these flat trees. Here's our zebra. Shoop, 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 shoop. Z. He looks kind of angry, but I like him. All right, so that's one of those trees that are like flat on top. And I'm like, oh, duh, I should totally do that. So I'm thinking, so it'll be like kind of a drawing one, like what we did last night with the raccoon. It'll be kind of similar to that. So I think, how do those trees look? They're like, I'm just trying to think of how I would quilt it too. So I think I would just like quilt, first of all, like these branches, and then we'd go like this, and there'd be like a little peak. Maybe something like so. Bloop, 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 bloop. We can like meander on the inside maybe. Oh yeah, like meandering. That would be a good little test for like mini meandering, I suppose. There, I think like that. That would be cute. So we'll start with branches. And then I think we can just do like a few tufts of like bushes around here, maybe. Maybe some have like little flowers coming out of it like that or something. So we'll just jump around like how we've been doing before. So I think just kind of like that. I think that's enough, right? I don't think we need anything else, and we could put a few little tufts. I do kind of like what we did with the raccoon last night, putting a few little flowers in. What if we do the same thing here? Like that. So I think that's kind of fun. So let me know what you think. I think that's the plan, though. I like that. And then we have these corner blocks yet to do. So a few of those. This one's done. So this is our practice sheet. That one we'll just like leave as is, but I like the idea of putting this into the quilt still because it was, it's still representative of putting work into the quilt. I like it. It shows some of the process, some of the practice and some of the process of us working on the quilt. So I like that it'll be in the quilt. So this will be the one of the corners. So that guy's done basically. And then I got 2 corners all ready to go here. And then the last corner I'm going to leave blank for now. That's going to be the one that we put the label on. But these 2 other corners I would like to finish tonight. And I don't know, maybe some or all over pattern or something. Ooh, Patricia says a sun also. Oops, this is the wrong pen. Yeah, what if we do like a sun, like one of those like hot spinny suns, like what we did for the quail? I kind of like these like ones that are like little spirals and it'll go off the edge a little bit. My marker's not working well. That feels like a hot radiating sun to me a little bit. So, okay, cool. Let's do it like this. I wonder where the Q and the Z end up in relation to each other. They're kind of close to each other, but I don't know. Maybe there's enough of a buffer because they're both going to have like the suns in the same spot, but who cares? I think that's okay. That's not going to be weird, I don't think. Okay, let's do it. I think it's going to be cute though. I'm glad I looked up that style of tree though, because when I saw that I'm like, oh, well, I did not know that that's what those were called. So, all right, let's start there. So I'm going to just take this pin out. That's probably all I need to take out for now, and then I'll take the rest out when I got something going. So, all right, I think I wanted to start kind of at the base, and then I'm just gonna like go up and down and get like all these branches. And I don't think I'm not gonna draw the design out. I think I'm just gonna go for it. So let's see. All right, so let's start kind of down by his tail here. All right, I'm going to bring up the thread from the bottom. I'm going to have to take off my shoe again. I can't sew with that shoe on. I've been wearing these, I haven't been wearing my normal shoes either lately, because these ones are way easier to put on. Because it's hard to bend over. And my normal shoes are like these barefoot shoes, which I do like a lot. These ones kind of cramp my toes a little bit more, but like they're so hard to put on that I haven't been wearing them. I need my gloves. So I've resorted to my still comfy, although more crunch toes, but easy to put on shoes during this duration. All right, let's kind of, okay, I'm looking at my drawing. And, this can be kind of free-flowing, too, so I do want it to extend this way, or extend that way a little bit, so we will do that when I get that far, and let's add a few other branches as I go, too. So I want to get the base of this tree trunk, too. Alright, so let's, I'm just looking at my drawing again. Let's get some branches going way out here. Maybe one goes up like this. There we go. And then we'll get like one more long one. Let's get like one last base to this. There we go. And I like how squiggly it is. Alright, now this one's got to go way out. Okay, and up like this too. And I'm actually going to go all the way back here just to add some more bulk to this branch. And, I don't know, let's go all the way back down just to continue this line. And then I think I'm going to go up this way. Let's add a branch here. And now I think I can draw the shape of the tree a little bit. So let's do that. And it has like a little kind of peak at the top. And I want to see the branches a little bit still, so we're going to go out here. It comes down into the branches a little bit, and then up. Alright, And I do want to like swirl in here, so I'm gonna just do just a little swirl pattern, and this will suggest like leaves, and it's just good practice on little swirls. So kind of like the pebbles, but a little further apart. I sometimes struggle with these guys a little bit. We're basically just adding texture. There. I think we kind of captured that tree a little bit. I do actually think I kind of want to go around the outside though again. I think I need to add like bulk to this outline. So I'm just sort of roughly tracing my tree, my leaf line again, just because I think it needs some more oomph. And I'm not going exactly on because I kind of want the line to be kind of big and organic. I kind of like that. I actually think there should be another little branch coming up there, so I'm going to do that. Ooh, Amy says, love the nail color. Thanks, you. All right, so let's... one more branch here. All right, I think we got it. I'm going to... well, I suppose we could just leap around, right? So let's just take it off. Lift the foot up, and we'll zoom me on over here. Oh, let's take some pins out. But there we go. That's my little rain tree, or I think that's what it's called. Okay, I'm gonna unpin the rest of this just because now we're gonna hop around and I don't want stuff in my way. I'm gonna do, gosh, you know what? I think I should start fresh for this sunshine because it's gonna go around and around and around. I could start on the outside maybe and go around and around on the inside. I think for the quail I did it the other way around. But if I start on the inside, then I'm gonna keep going over my jump, which will be annoying. But if I start on the outside, then I won't. So let's start on the outside. Katie's asking what type of thread I use for quilting. I'm using 50 weight cotton thread right now. And this is by Aurifil. So this is Aurifil 50 weight thread. Just because I don't know any better, I suppose. There might be some special thread that people like using for quilting, but I do think this is pretty common in the quilting industry, I think. All right, I think I'm going to start this off the border, just in case I mess it up. So this is going to be the sunshine. We're going to loop it around and around and around. Like, again, it's going to be like that kind of hot looking spiral sunshiny bit that kind of goes off the border here. So that's kind of the plan. We'll see how it goes. This already feels a little uncomfortable going from the outside in. Because the last time I went out inside out, but let's give it a go. Okay, so I gotta think of the final shape. Let's have it go down to like, I shouldn't have it go down really far either because it's the sunshine. It should be up in the sky. Let's go to like here. There we go. So it's only gonna be like a half shape. So I think in the quail there's gonna be a little bit more shown. Oh, thanks, Patricia. Well, I think we'll get the idea. As long as I get like this circle of it in there. So it's not gonna be so circular up on the top, but remember that's in the border. And again, it's organic. I want it to just have the impression of circles. And dang, I'm going a little fast, I think, there we go. I'm going a little fast for moving my hands a little fast for what I'm doing here. So my stitches are kind of big, but they're okay. All right, let's keep going. And I am just jumping around still, which has worked so far. So the next one I had like a little plant kind of here. Let's just jump down. We're gonna do a whole pile of cutting all these threads again, which will be a little annoying, but oh well. And I'm gonna sew over some of them. We'll see how it goes. All right, so this is gonna be like a bush with some like flowery bits coming out, I think. Ooh, and see, I'm already... Thread's getting in the way. You know what? I'm gonna snip this one already. So I still have the back to snip off, but get the front. Actually, I should maybe, like, I'm getting a little bulky here, but oh well. It's gonna be fine. Get the gloves back on. Oh shoot, I had the presser foot up. Dude, hopefully I don't have a whole nest of stuff on the back, but we'll see. All right, I'm gonna come up and do like a little flower. Set another bush thing, and then I'll add one more flower. And we'll finish this kind of bush shape. I think I'm gonna give it a second scallopy layer in there. There, I think that's cute. All right, let's, I wanna do another big one down here, but let's do a few of these little jumps and get some of these little ones in. Over here first. All right. Another one right here. Lots of snipping on this one, but I think this is cute. Oh, Lynn says, I always used a 4-inch embroidery hoop and a little while ago ordered the 8-inch and you love it. Oh, that's awesome. I really like working it in 8-inch. Another one that I like is a 6-inch. We don't have any of those, but I do like that as well. But yeah, 8's my favorite. For little things, 4-inch is definitely nice. All right, so this is another kind of bigger plant. And actually, I'm going to trim this again because this is kind of getting in the way. I'm getting all the threads all over me already. All right, I'm gonna add a couple extra layers of those like big scallops. One more, I think. All right, that's kind of cute. All right, so I think I want the last bush like right here, and I'm gonna work a few of these little guys over here. And dang, we're like done with this one already then, just about. Just trying to get my needle up. Let's get one a little lower here. All that other weeks and the rest of this week must have helped me out. I feel warmed up and ready to do this today. Only took a week. All right. I'm gonna get one more of these little ones down here, and then we'll do a big one right here. Right there. Okay, and big one. I wonder if this one should have a flower. Maybe. I kind of like the bushy ones without the flowers. Let's go right here. Okay, we're gonna scallop back this way. All right, and I think we get it. All right, so here's what it looks like without all the trimming. I think the tree turned out pretty cool. I think it's gonna be neat. So let's trim it all. I'm gonna start in the back just because then we can get like a whole reveal of the front before moving on. So again, I'm just like trimming all of these little jumps. Boop, boop. And then my little nest of threads again tonight. Yeah, see, I've totally stitched over this little bit. I think I can pull it out. There we go, good. Alright. This is the only thing, if you're stitching it like this is, I think this is kind of unusual, or maybe not, but like for me, this is unusual to quilt jumping around like this. But in this case, with all these like little fun designs, it's just working out nice, I think. Okay, so that's the back. Let's flip it around. And then this. Linda's saying maybe quilt the four corners. Oh, with freeform numbers. Oh, that'd be kind of cute. My problem is always connecting the things, though. I don't know how I'd connect all those numbers. I might just do like leaves and feathers. I just kind of, that's kind of my favorite thing to do, I think, and maybe I'll just do that. Like that other corner piece, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I do kind of like those leafy bits. I think I'm going to do that. Whew, so many little pieces with this one. Ooh, see, now this part's sewn in, so that's annoying, so I'm going to have to snip close to him. I probably should have snipped as I went, but oh well. Okay, and let's get our little border on here. A little mock-up. So the sun will be cut off a bit there. There, I think that's kind of cute. We don't really have a, like, it could use like a horizon line maybe, but I think it's fine as is. Cute! All right, definitely good enough for this guy. So, yay. Okay, and I like these little bushes. They're pretty cute. Let's, let me get a little closer for you guys. So here's the bushes. Got like a few layers of like leafy bits in there, and the sun and that rain tree. I think we got the idea across. I like it. All right, so let's move on to the corners. So this is it. We're done with the alphabet. Oh, Amy says the giraffe is eating the tree on the back. Oh my gosh, it is. So here's the back. His face is right in there, isn't it? That's funny. Oh, and look at this monkey has like a whole bush mask on. That's kind of funny. All right. It does look like he's eating the tree on the back. That's silly. All right. Let's check out our corner chunks again. So yeah, so here's our practice piece again. I kind of want to just do this on it, like just filled in with these like leafy things. I really kind of like doing that, so maybe I'll just do that for at least one of the blocks. Maybe we can try something else for the other one. But yeah, so we got this one. So this will be the front on the front of the quilt. So this is the four corners. So let's just take a look at this again. So here's the layout of our alphabet here, and then the four corners are separate from the letters, just so that the letters, 26 letters, kind of works out. And I like the idea of them being kind of the back. So what was on the back for all the letters is now going to be the front. So this will actually be the front piece. And then in this case, the back will be white or the like light color, which is fine. These ones, two of the other corners will be this on the front and on the back, so it'll blend in with the rest of the quilt, basically. So I have those two are here. Those are the ones I want to do. And I don't think I'm even going to pin this. This is like a flannel. It's all sticking together like super duper well. So I'm not worried about that. So those two I'm going to do next. And then this last one, again, this is going to be the front in this case. And then back here, I'm going to be putting on one of the quilt labels here. So we have to decide what we want on that. And maybe we'll do some embroidery of it too. I'm not sure if I want to do all that embroidery just because it's gonna take more time, but maybe we will. But I figured this corner we could do at a later time because we have the whole rest of the quilt that we can assemble until we're down to that last row and we need, that last block sewn onto it. Then we gotta address what's on here. And who knows, baby might be here by then, right? So we might know what we want on this, but I think I'm just postponing this idea as think about it later part of the project. So I'm gonna just set this aside. We're basically, and then this guy's done. This guy we don't need to do any more quilting on, so that's done. I'm gonna put him on the done pile actually. Put this guy on the done pile. And then we just need to deal with these two colors tonight yet. So, all right, and again, like I said, I think I just wanna do little leafy bits on this, but you know what? I think I'm gonna draw our corners on here. Not that we need to, but just so I know, so I'm not doing tons of extra stuff in the border. Lynn says, wow, you did that zebra really fast. I know, it must have been it was a good day for quilting, I guess. That did go super, oh, geez, I almost drew on here, I was a quarter of an inch away from drawing on here with my with the wrong pen. Let's get the water soluble one out. All right. Almost drew on with the dry erase marker. And here I don't think I'm going to draw the whole thing. Just suppose it wouldn't hurt. Fine. Good enough. All right, so I got, geez, the little cover doesn't stand well for these. All right, so let's give this a go. I think I'm gonna just freehand some of those leaves. So let's see, I think I just wanna, how did I do it on the other one? Okay, yeah, so I think I just drew like a squiggle and then some leaves coming off of it. We can do another squiggle and another one coming up. So they're all gonna kind of come up from down here. I think that's fine, right? Let's just do that. Okay, let's do it. And I haven't quilted on this flannel-y stuff yet, so that'll be kind of fun. So I'm starting outside the border. Oh, geez, I almost started. I need to bring up the thread. There we go. Press your foot down. So one of the things, I'm not too concerned what goes on these corner blocks as far as quilting because it's pretty hard to see the quilting on it anyway, just because it is the orange thread on the orange kind of busy fabric. So, which is fine. I'm okay with that. All right, so I think I just kind of want to draw a squiggle going up. Up to the middle of what a leaf would be. And then I'm going to draw that leaf. I'm doing this a little oddly, but I think it's going to work. All right, and now I'm going to come back down. And we'll draw some other leaves. Maybe I'll even Ooh, this is weird. Usually I'm doing the outside of the leaf and then doing the inside, but for some reason I'm doing like that inside vein of the leaf and then going back down, which is actually kind of fun. Then I'm adding like these extra branches in. That's kind of cool. This is not how I was expecting to do this, but it's kind of a fun way. So this guy will go off the edge a little bit, I think. Leaves feel babyish, don't they? I think so. Okay, then I think I'm gonna do like one more leaf as if there's one going off the page here. And actually I'm gonna go up this guy again to match. Alright, so I'm gonna travel in the border to get to like my next spot, I suppose. I think this is looking pretty cute. So there you can see what I got going on here. Pretty leafy. Really, I think I can just get like one more. Maybe I'll do a short one, and then I'll come up the side and do one coming in, just because 3 I think is gonna look nicer than 2. Tracy's asking, how come I'm quilting on the back side? I'm actually quilting on the front. It could be the back side, but this is gonna be one of the corners. So I wanted the back fabric to be on the front for the 4 corners. So it's actually the front. And then the back on this one happens to be the same, so it kind of blends in with the rest of the quilt. So really only 2 corners on the back are gonna be the lighter colored fabric. Our sample practice sheet one that I'm gonna make into a corner, and then the one that's gonna have the quilt label. The other 2 corners are gonna just blend into the quilt. So that's what we're doing. Oh, Trace says, oh, sorry, I came in late. Yeah, we are, actually, we just finished, for those of you guys just coming in, we finished the last letter, which was the Z. So here's the Z here that we just did, and he went pretty quick. Quicker than I thought. We just zoomed him in. It's pretty similar to how we did the raccoon last night, so it kind of goes with that. So here's our practice sheet. This is going to be another one of the corners. So this will actually be the front side of the quilt, and then the back will have like our little practice sheet on, which I think it shows just a little bit of the process of this, which I think is just a fun thing to show in the quilt. But yeah, so that's one of our corners. These 2, which will be like the same as front and back, is going to be 2 of the corners. So like 1, 2. And then our last corner is going to be this on the front, and then our quilt label on the back. And I don't quite know how I'm going to do that yet, but that'll be part of the plan. All right, so I'm going to do another shorty branch coming up here. Yeah, I think right like that. I'm going to make it the same way, and then the last branch will come up the side, and maybe we'll go off the side a little bit. Go off the edge a little bit. Yeah, I just sped up my presser foot because I think I'm moving too fast now. My stitches are getting a little bit big, but I'm liking my pace, so I'm just going to put my presser foot down a little bit more to get some more stitches in. So my stitch length is closer together. I'm in full concentration mode, so I literally can only say like half a sentence, and then I gotta think of the other half and then say the rest. That's funny. All right, so there, that was a little short one. I think the last one, I'm gonna come up through the side, so I'm just traveling in the border some more. This one I got a little close. That was probably stupid, but that's okay. So, all right, the last one I'm gonna kind of come up this way. I like it. This is cute, though. All right, so let's do that. Let's see if I can come up sideways. I think I want this one to go off the edge a little bit too. At the top. There we go. So the leaf will be going off the edge. Just the one at the top. Let's have one come out this side first. I'm kind of tempted to just do this same design on the other side. But if you think of something else before then, let me know. I'm just having really fun with these leaves, and I think it kind of fits the design, so I'm not totally against it being on both of the other two corners, but we could do something else too. I don't know what yet, though. For some reason, I just really like these. I think they're just a little simple. I can kind of stop and think about them, which I can't do on other designs like swirls. And I don't know, there's flexibility with them to be like artsy. And they look fancy. So it looks fancy without them being too difficult, which I always like. All right, so we are off the edge here. Yeah, I don't think we need to add any more. Let's call it there. Okay, so let's just, it's a little hard to see because, again, this quilting is on the colorful fabric, but I think we can just still kind of see what it looks like cropped. There, so some of those leaves will be going off the edge a bit. There. I think that's just nice and simple. I kind of like it. I kind of want to do another one like this. Amy says, "Go. They look great. Go with it." All right, let's see what the other side looks like. Just as good. That's exactly what I want. So we can just basically decide what we want to be as the front and what we want as the back, I think. You know, and I'll probably forget anyway if I keep moving these around. But all right, so he's done. We just have one more. And then we're like done, you guys. We might get done early tonight. Let's line these all up. So for tomorrow, though, we have this whole big batch here. And actually, we got a whole pile more in the bin that all need to be cut down to that 8.5 inches. I think that's what's going to be the plan for tomorrow, just cutting them all down. Yeah, just finishing a full step before moving on to the next step, because then we can just have like the cutting board out and not anything else. We can take up the space with that, cut them all out, and then I can get the sewing machine out, the other sewing machine, and then we can like start assembling all the sashing and like really start assembling the rows. I think that's the agenda for the rest of the week. Yeah, we could technically have all these rows sewn together, except for the one with the quilt label on. Dang, that'd be cool if we just sewed them all together, and then like after that we can just do hand stitching. I know we've been like kind of doing like a little bit of a part of the project and then like moving on and doing a little finishing up, you know, a little part of the project versus doing like everything of one step and then everything of the next step. But we're kind of at that stage of the project that it would just be nice to get everything done one stage at a time now. All right, I'm gonna draw the our little square again here. This fabric's kind of stretched out. This fabric was never actually produced. The fabric company I was with they were testing out flannel for the first time, and they didn't really like how the flannel turned out, so I ended up with like a bolt of this that was never sold, and it is a little stretchy and kind of hard to see some stuff, but we're using it up on this, so it's working out great for me right now. All right, so we did those leaves. Is there a variation of that maybe that we could do? Because I did really like doing that. I don't know if I really want to do feathers, because we didn't do much for feathers. That kind of feels a little fancy. Kind of want to just do more leaves. I think it makes sense, because they'll be at opposite ends of the quilt, opposite corners. I'm going to just do it again. I had fun doing that. Let's do some more. I could start at this side this time. Why don't we do that? I'll start. I don't know, whatever. Let's start over here. Just because why not? I don't think I've started on this end for any of these blocks. I always kind of go left to right, so let's try something different. Whew, can't grab. There we go. Bring that thread up. Get a few stitches in. Ooh, my thread is looking weird. We're okay still. It was kind of looping up funny. Oh, Braver says leaves are perfect for the corners. It looks great. Ooh, thanks so much. All right, let's just go for it. I just need to draw a squiggle line however it goes, and that's the first kind of branchy branch. I don't need to think about it too much. I am trying to keep it on moving. I mean, like, my hands are getting out of hand here. That was kind of bad. Every time I moved my hand, I jumped a little bit. But I wanted to like do it in one big movement so I could get this arc right, but I've not mastered that yet for sure. They're just fun. I like these, and they are kind of sweet. Like they feel like good for baby stuff, I think. So all right, I'm doing this. This leaf is gonna go off the edge a little bit. So I think it's kind of nice seeing some of these leaves go off the edge. And my thread is kind of looking weird going through the needle, so I think my machine's kind of over this quilting project. It's ready for a break. I like getting these little extra branches. We could actually do a branch coming out of a branch, maybe, but I think it's fine as is. Went into full concentration mode again. All right. gonna go off the edge again. Oh, did I? Oh yeah, there it is. I'm like, did I not start off the edge? Oh, I did. I went all the way down here. Okay, and then I think let's get one kind of coming up here. All right, so here's our first one. I think we probably only need one more in here. We're making these ones just extra leafy. I think I'll come up more towards the corner here. Like maybe I get one leaf coming in here and then I can come up the side on the rest. I think let's do that. All right, let's travel over there. Ooh, Tracy says my sister is moving, and in her storage shed we have found 2 vintage sewing machines, a Coronado. Ooh, I don't know what that is, and a Hackster, both in super condition. Ooh, I haven't heard of either of those. Oh god, I just want to save all of the cute old vintage sewing machines. Every once in a while I'll just look on Facebook Marketplace and see what's on there. Just for funsies. Alright, I'm just getting a leaf coming up the side here. Alright, and then the real branch I'm gonna kind of have come up from this edge. Alright. There we go. Okay. Should we go off the page? I think so. Alright, here's our first leaf at the top. My glove was stuck to the side of my machine. So I got a little stuck there. So we got a little bump, but that's okay. So my hands are in really poor positions right now. Let's reset. There we go. Okay. This one's gonna go off the edge. I think we'll get one more in here. Coming off the edge. Whew, all right. I don't think I was breathing there at the end. I think we got it now. All right, let's get it off of the machine. And I think it looks pretty cute. So this one just has 2 branches, but we filled it up with a pile of leaves, so good. These little guys. All right, let's frame him up. Again, it blends in, so you're not gonna like immediately see all the leafy bits, but I think that's fine. So here's this one up close. So very similar to the last one, but you know, different. Same style. There's the back. All right, so this is our 2 corners. And I think that's all the quilting there is for tonight, you guys. So we got our zebra that we did today, and then the 2 corners. So all we're missing as far as quilting is that last corner that will have the quilt label on that I don't know what's gonna go on the quilt label yet. So, but tomorrow we're gonna cut all these, and let's see, we got more in the bin here. Oh geez, we got tons to cut. So all of these need to be cut too. We can page through these guys. They're all gonna be cut down to this size. So here is, so you can kind of see they're at like 10.5 inches now. They're gonna be cut down to 8.5. But look how like framed up they look immediately by cutting them down. So that's pretty nice. I think all of these are already partially in the quilt. So the rest of these need to be trimmed. So we'll do all the trimming tomorrow. Let's just page through them again. Just so here, let me get stuff out of the way. We'll page through them in this direction. Okay. Actually, here, let me move all my stuffs. Oh, I just stabbed myself with a pin. That's always fun. Okay. The pig, we got the newt. Gosh, we did a whole scene for him. Oh, here we got some like kind of feathery, ferny little bits going. Our little monkey and his palm trees. Ooh, our floofy lion. We got a little crown on him. Forgot about him, so he needs to be trimmed down. So here are those leaves again. Oh, these were pretty. So these ones we did without the branches. I just had the leaf kind of coming right out of the main branch. That was kind of cute. So we did a variation of that for the corners. Jellyfish, our little under the water jellyfish guy. I think this is the first one that we actually did a pictorial, like a whole scene. So we have him like chomping little leaf here. We got a little apple up top. Oh, and here's one of our corners. So those are the only other ones that we had prior. So then again, all the ones that we did this past couple weeks, this week and last week. Today we did the zebra. Last night the raccoon. And just like some of these simple graphic ones here, let's turn that off, are nice too. Quail. Gosh, we have a whole pile of these to cut. This will be good. We'll do cleanup cutting tomorrow, an assessment of what we've kind of got, what we need for fabric. If we're going to be cutting, maybe I'll cut some more strips for the sashing pieces too, if we have time. Because I'm sure we'll need more of those. And now there's more space to do all that stuff. So, all right, there is all of our pieces that we will trim tomorrow. And we are well on our way to finishing this, you guys. All right, so thank you all again for popping in. I think we got the texting thing working again. I don't have it verified from the company quite yet, but like I think it's working. I think you guys got your texts tonight. So we'll send another one of those out tomorrow, just as a little reminder when we're on. And yeah, we are done quilting. That's a huge check mark. So that's fabulous. So I will clean up this machine. We'll move him out of the way. We don't need him here anymore. And we'll get ready for cutting tomorrow. That'll be the plan. So thanks again, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Good night.